Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics Fantasy.
and we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, you've got the Gambit.
Yes, the Imperial Assault expansion. It is the Bespin Gambit, as you can see. It's a new expansion for Imperial Assault.
Takes place in the Lando system? Just kidding,
no.
Lando's a Lando system. I know.
Bespin is the planet, Cloud City is the city.
Boom.
So that's where it takes place.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's some new characters and some new tiles for like locations. It's very cool.
Yeah, and it's got the new heroes and stuff like that,
Yes.
new villains. Pretty much awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the box. All right, dude, you ready to go gambling on Bespin?
Yes, quick quiz. Who's that?
IG88.
Close.
Just kidding. It's Bosco.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Here's the back of the box.
Very cool.
Yes.
And we did cheat. We took the plastic wrap off already.
Yeah,
so.
we like cheating. So
Not in the game, for the camera. Yeah.
It shows off the models, shows
Yeah.
off the tiles, so it's nice. It shows off everything.
Yep, new stuff.
Description of what it is, the campaign, and everything like that. So that's the back.
This is another, again, deluxe expansion for Imperial Assault.
Yeah, so usually the expansions are little blister packs, or not little, but blister packs. This is the box.
This is a whole new campaign, so
FFG catalog.
gotta have one of those.
Yes.
We got Bosk on the cover, sniping people. This is the whole campaign guide, rulebook stuff. There's the maps and stuff in there too.
Yeah.
We'll go through this in a little bit. Let's keep going. All
Alright, so we have the skirmish map sheet, just a quick layout, and I believe it's double-sided. Oh, well.
It's advertising.
Yeah.
But again, the way Imperial Assault plays, you can do
Yes.
the campaign, which is always a lot of fun with players.
It is.
There's also the skirmish game, which not a lot of people like to talk about, but it's actually a lot of fun too.
I actually prefer the skirmish base. So
You do?
yeah, it's just, it keeps it fresh.
It's fun if you have two players that just want to play Imperial
Definitely,
Assault
it's like a
with
little
skirmish game versus like when you have your gaming group and there's not, there's 5 of you sitting around the campaign. Anyway, new campaign, new skirmish map.
It's the layout for the campaign, yeah.
Yep, cool. This skirmish map thing.
You have stickers.
Stickers, gotta have those.
Yep. And then we get to this.
Yep. Again, it is a tile-based game, so we'll show that off. Are you scissors?
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
There we go.
You work on that. I'm gonna keep going. We've got the miniatures. There's I think 11. It said on the box, but just open these up real quick. Again, these are the same style of miniatures you've seen before from FFG. So there's one of the heroes. Here's another Jedi hanging out. And then you've got some Cloud City guards, basically, Bespin guards.
Yep.
Those types. And there's a handful of those guys. Here's another. I think that guy's actually one of the villains. His name escapes me at the time. Yeah, there's 2 of those guys.
Okay.
And then I think there was 3 of those guys. Sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Some guards and everything, yeah.
So there's 6 guards, 3 of these guys, and then
Okay.
two new heroes to play in the campaign or the skirmish mode.
So you
There you
have
go.
all your different cards. These small cards.
Yep.
The large cards.
Yep. And those are the Imperial players' cards
Yes.
that they can play
Yes.
against you in the campaign, which is really fun. And then they've got these are the player cards and other abilities like equipment and stuff like that too.
Right.
And here are the 2 new heroes. We have David Elso.
And for those of you who don't know, these are characters that are actually made for this game. Like they've never been in any stories or anything like that
So
before,
brand new
prior.
character.
Yes.
Codename Hawkbat. He's a cloak and dagger operative. And then we have Marine Rin. It's another character. Master of Intelligence. So a lot of people like to take the combat characters in these games, but the campaigns have a lot of checks that are non-combat related. So it's kind of good to have one of these characters in your party. So it's very important to have around. And they've got new skills and abilities.
Yes, and I'm trying to find the one. There's one called Hidden or Hide, and it's for the new Jedi character.
Okay.
And I can't find it.
Well, I'll show off some of the other stuff here too. You get a whole ton of these cards, and these again are also available for skirmish mode.
Right.
If you want to do that, you get the Shrouded Lightsaber, which is really cool. This is one of the new weapons that they showed
It's pretty
off before.
sweet. Yeah, it's his last.
And again, the way the weapons work, I know it's a little bit hard to make out there, but you can kind of see the different when you roll the dice, they do different effects and stuff like that. So
Right.
Very cool stuff. What else did you want to show off from that deck?
Out of these cards, you have some new stuff. This card
goes over what he is. So it looks like he's a spy of some sort.
Yep. That's for the
spy.
skirmish game.
Yes, for the skirmish game. So these are what you use for that. And you have Unshakable, stuff like that. I believe this card's not new, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I did see somebody in there a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Folks at home might recognize. This bad boy,
All right.
Lando Calrissian,
Yes.
is also in this expansion.
The most
So,
important character.
Very much. So. Also available in the skirmish mode or as an ally for the party. There's probably special scenarios for him.
Oh, well, there he
he
goes.
went.
And yeah, other stuff like Under Distress.
Yep.
We have Bosk as well, if
Yep.
you want to check him
Like
out.
a Bosk.
There we
There
go.
he is.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet.
Yep.
All
Good stuff.
right. Oh, okay.
Ogrenot Tinkerer. That's who it was.
Yeah.
The Tinkerer.
Yeah.
The Tinker Master. He actually has a robot buff, I believe.
Yes.
That he can overclock his bots to his droids, and they will jack you up. So they'll catch you.
And the Wing Guard, which are the other guys.
Yes. Very cool. So yeah, you get a ton of new stuff for the game.
Yeah.
You've got the tiles open up. Let's go ahead and take a look at those.
So these are gonna be done.
Some of these might be a little bit more recognizable than others.
Of course. So this is where
What is that?
Han Solo got a
Carbonite?
Carbonite, yeah.
Carbonite, come on.
Frozen, basically.
Is that a carbonite chamber?
That
is a
and
carbonite
whatnot,
chamber.
and we have the hallways of that section of Cloud City as well.
You might recognize that from, Empire
Yeah.
Strikes Back.
Double-sided again, so this
Yeah.
is where Lando took Chewie and
Leia.
Princess Leia in
Yep.
that room
Yep.
over there. More halls for that section.
That's the hall that they were running away. I'm just kidding. That's just probably a random hall.
And we have the balcony. If you
Remember
remember that?
the famous balcony scenes?
Yes. And then, of course, on this side, just more hallways.
Yeah. Is that a C-3PO arm?
Oh, it could be.
That looks like a trash compactor
No,
site.
those are tools.
I'm just kidding. no, that it could be. But that's junkyard.
Spoiler alert, this is where...
What about, no spoilers. No spoilers.
But this is a very famous part of the
you might
movie.
recognize this.
Yes.
The scene where all the daddy issues come out.
Yeah, and another very famous part of the movie. So
What? That's like just a dining
Dining
hall.
room, yeah.
For like for birthdays.
Sure.
And,
I see some cake on there.
And some gathering points and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the tiles. Of course, every one of them is double-sided,
That's
just
very
like every
cool.
other Imperial Assault expansion. So
I kind of want to get this expansion just for the themed rooms. Like,
Right.
Those are so iconic.
these are very iconic rooms. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then that's also where again, we're going to stop with the spoiler jokes. Luke and Vader fought in that little area
Yes.
there. So, I mean, they fought all over this station pretty much.
Yeah.
But that is super cool. They did an awesome job bringing some of those back to life. So,
Yeah.
very cool. And that's Agent Blassie, I think his name is. Sorry, I'm butchering that.
Agent-
He's one of the
yeah.
Imperial interrogator guys. And then we've got some extra droids too. So those are actually characters that you can use.
Yeah, and I also
in-game.
want to point out too, like most of these characters that we pointed out came out in their own separate little blister expansion.
Yes,
just
yes.
like Lando and Bosk. So they're
you want
delved
the-
out more in those expansions.
If
yeah.
you want the miniatures,
Yeah.
like that for Lando and Bosk and
Yeah.
the agent, they're actually out as
out
well.
in their own expansions, they came out all in the same time. So
Yep. Very cool. Well, let's take a look at the rulebook real quick. All right, Evan. Pop quiz. What do they mine on Bespin?
Tabana.
Toboggans. Yes.
Yes.
They're giant toboggan.
Their economy
facilities.
is solely made on building toboggans.
Gas mine. Anyway,
Yes.
we've got the rulebook here. Again, it's not the core rules that's
No.
going to be in this book. It's,
Right.
It's more of a what's in the box, why you're playing this campaign, what's going on here. It does talk about the new special abilities some of the characters have, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop here if you're a player. You don't need to read the rest of this because the rest of this is actually the campaign mode.
Right.
And I don't want to give it all away, but we'll show off the first mission
Yeah.
just to show you. There are 6 total.
Six of these. Yeah,
Six
these are the missions.
scenarios,
Yes.
basically. And it'll show you exactly how to lay out the map, what's going on.
Right.
If you've ever played Imperial Assault, you know exactly what we're talking about here. This is
It'll
the
be
first
familiar
mission.
to
You'll
you,
be very
yes.
familiar.
Yeah.
There's 6 of these going on, and
Right.
they're all just as detailed and really cool. There's also a bunch of other cool stuff here. So at the end of it, the last mission, which is called Hostile Takedown, then you've got some epilogue stuff that happens, and then more story stuff. So
Yeah.
kind of important, kind of a big deal. And then we've also got the campaign log.
Right.
So when you play Imperial Assault, if you haven't, you log the results down.
It's
of
very
every-
cool.
of
It's a
every
very cool
mission.
system for you. Yeah.
It's really cool because it adds to that replay value, especially if you swap out heroes.
Yeah.
Because you get to like keep track of like how you did or how it affected your personal story
Right.
as you're playing through the campaign. So it's a nice little touch. You have their permission to photocopy that and then print out multiple copies. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really cool campaign with IG/Bosk on the cover. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
He's not IG88. I
Angry
know.
people.
He's IG2000. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, it's really cool. Let's hop out for a really quick recap. So we've got the Imperial Assault, the Bespin Gambit expansion pack.
Yep.
Crunch some numbers real quick. This is from Fantasy Flight Games.
Yes.
Fantasy Flight Games.
Fantasy Flight, $39.95. So it's a really good price for
Wow,
everything
yeah.
you get. And it's so the base game is obviously 2 to 5 players.
Right, it's part of the Imperial Assault 2 to 5
Yeah,
players. Time on these missions.
If you play a campaign, it's usually 1 to 2 hours. So
Yeah,
it's
the
a
missions.
little bit of a longer game, but it's good
Yeah.
for like a Sunday afternoon. So
Yeah, or a multiple session thing.
Definitely.
Each mission will take you about an hour, maybe an hour and
Yeah,
a half. So
yeah.
space it out over a weekend. It's a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
really cool stuff. In stores right now, the
Yes.
Bespin Gambit.
Mhm.
Just look for IG2000 on the. I'm kidding.
No.
Everybody knows it's Dengar. I'm kidding.
You're killing me.
I know. It's Bosk. It's Bosk. Don't hate me in the comments. It's Bosk. I know. Anyway, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Souls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.